Sorry about that. I had to say hello to the lady. My mic might have been muted that whole time. Maybe previously. Alright, let's do this quest because it's going to get us something. And we just got a bunch of new spells. So I got rid of the adrenaline gaining one, but I still like my 2 base abilities. See, this is intriguing. This is what I was hoping I would have. An enchantment that just gives me more armor. Because I wanted to make my heroes into like DPS machines. This is the one downside. I should cast this when I'm in combat. It didn't say attack slower, it said move slower. And then I can also make them move slower. This armor's pretty huge. I don't think 24 armor's a lot. But it is. Yeah, I got Elona before I left pre-searing. Luckily. I'm trying out some new spells. Lava font. Got some good stuff. This armor spell does some work. I wonder how armor scales in this game. Because from what people were saying, like mobs can hit different parts of you depending on how high level they are versus you. But what if it's just a flat armor bonus? Like my Armor of Earth. Yeah, I found a group. Okay, this is a good spell, but 15 energy is a lot. I tried a 2-man with someone who... I'm pretty sure he was from Brazil, and he was on his phone, so... The 2-man might have been possible if we, played really, really well. But... I'm pretty sure he was on his phone, and we had a language barrier, so that didn't work. So yeah, ended up finding a full group for it. So you can't get rid of your own ability, your own stuff, own buffs. Oh, first bot of the day. It's fun and exciting. Yeah, it's the only downside. This is 30 seconds long, so I have to really want to cast it. Let's try this one. Okay, so this is not really worth it. Unless against mobs that really like to go after a backline. Get slow them all. But I thought this was going to pulse cold damage. It just does it once. So it's not that great. What's up, Fox Racing? We're playing Guild Wars 1. Or Guild Wars Reforged, as it is now. I'll go this way. Yep, she's slowly leveling up. Yeah, she started at level 5. She's up to 8. And we already got a full set of Ascalon armor. I didn't find a weapon smith over there. We got a gladiator helm, which gives +1 swords. It's pretty awesome. I like this lava font spell. Less good against range mobs, but... That's really odd, the armor. Someone said if they're higher level than you, they tend to hit like the helm and the chest more. If they're lower level, other parts. I don't know what that means. Let's get over. All I know is it definitely makes a huge difference when I put this spell on. Because each armor piece is like pretty high, 55 versus physical damage. And this Armor of Earth is only 24. But it feels pretty strong. Yeah, with armor, I'm just getting the most armor I can from gear. And I'm guessing this game is sort of like Guild Wars 2 in that gear chase really isn't the thing. Like, you just get upgrades regularly. And don't worry about it. When Duke Barradin and the rest of the Vanguard broke through the Char lines to Pike and Square, they were unable to take much in the way of supplies. Supply columns have been heading out to Pike Square with regularity, but I have just received word from Quartermaster Ada that the latest column is at least a day overdue. The Duke must have those supplies if he's going to hold out against the Char. If you're heading to Pike and Square, can you discover what has happened to the supply column? Okay, so I assume that's multiplicative, so it's... Every 40 armor is 50%, so it's 15, 25... Yeah. That makes sense. But I'm going to get some mercenaries before I do that. Oh, it's completed. Oh, I did it to him. Did it for him already. Alright. More about that later. Yeah, didn't want to go to Pike and Square yet because in pre-searing, there's a lot of hard mobs there, so we definitely need our mercenaries. Big salvage. Alright, let's put away our stuff. I don't have anything to sell, do I? We have a bank. There's a lot of spots. I didn't even notice how much I had in there. That could be salvage. I'm keeping the hammer for fun. Keeping all that stuff. We can sell this census we gotta give to... Who do we give the census to? Oh, right there. Alright, before I forget, let's grab... Definitely need a healer. How do I get you? Oh, I just add. Perfect. I don't need another warrior. Mage or an archer? See what the mage can do. Keeping Devona because she's a hero. And she can be used throughout the rest of the game, I think. Turn in the census. Then we'll go out to Piken. Second bank. Wish there was a weaponsmith over here. So far, I found 2 armor smiths. Smythe Smith. You found the census. Oh, I'm most grateful to you. I almost said I was delighted, but one look at this list, so many lost. If we took a census today, the list wouldn't be half this long. Sweet. Those are good, if I could use them. Can't salvage them. Double check up here. Nope, nothing. Now this guy still has a quest, because this quest is just to give me a bunch of free stuff. Here, have all this. probably to ease the new players into Prophecy, because apparently the other new player experiences are much more forgiving in the beginning. And this one is not, because it's the oldest one. But, oh, Arena. Cool, PvP. But I don't want to make things easier. I want the original gameplay experience. I'm just double checking for weaponsmiths. I haven't talked to you yet. Ooh. A lot of hammer stuff I don't have. 10 maximum health. Okay, it's just to get a ton of adrenaline. I don't think I need that. That is really good. 30 seconds. So I can do that. And my Armor of Earth. And get pretty darn strong. But now we have too many abilities. Let's see. Let's put you... It's under tactics? Yeah, balanced stance. Put you there. Actually, let's put you here. There's 1, 2 on my buffs. Actually, let's do that order. Cool. What's up, Goose? Or Goose and Duck, excuse me. Yeah, everything sucks now. The music got worse. The landscape looks terrible. Got some new abilities, though. I like Lava Font. Using mercenaries for the first time. Yeah, Lava Font, it's like my Rain of Fire, but it just casts around me. Which is cool. Guessing having... Oh, there's Rain of Fire. Having a healing party member is going to be very helpful. Because I went back and turned in some quests and got this because we're going to Piken Square, isn't it called? And pre-searing, that had a lot of very tough mobs, so... Because my thought was, we probably get less experience when we have other party members, even if they're mercenaries. So, I didn't want to do that. But now I think we might die if we don't have them, so... I really needed to level up Devona. Yeah, the music's kind of... It's just like tones. Dark, ominous tones. What movie is that from? Forgetting Sarah Marshall. It's not music, it's just tones. Just dark, ominous tones. Yeah, that was a comfort movie for me, for sure. Glad I got mercenaries, because there does not seem to be many people this part of the game. At least in this area. Whereas pre-searing, apparently a lot of people hang out there, so there was quite a few. What's this look like? Oh, it just casts. That was anticlimactic. I was expecting to shout or something. The AI really likes to go after healers, huh? So, that other spell I have... Where was it? Air magic? Water magic. Frozen Burst. enemies near you move 66% slower. Now that ability makes more sense. Cobble Poundstone. Alright, now it can't be crit and have more armor. Too strong. I'm also very slow. Yeah, the pre-seer thing, I get it. The world is really cool, and it's nice to stay in that happy place. But what do you do? Like, you can get the flower helm. I'm sure there's some other achievements. But you can run that one dungeon? It's kind of odd. Don't need any of that. So is the idea just keep leveling up characters to hang out there? It's interesting. But it is cool. It's like it's entirely player-made thing that the game decided to cater to. Because apparently someone said they're gonna make more content for that area for people that just want to hang out. Which is very cool. I mean, that's a fair point. It's like a recruitment service for the rest of the game. Because if someone's like struggling, not able to find a group and do their quest, you can have a character there to guide them along. Keep the game going. The new players. Yeah, this is the downside of the spell. Right now we're doing an elementalist quest. Shall have task. There we go. Oh yeah, I struggled because I went north of the wall without a group, and I'm like, alright, I just need to find the entrance to a dungeon. You definitely need a group for that. Yeah, I don't think you can cancel it. That would be cool, but the only way to cancel it probably is to cast another enchantment. So I assume it's like D&D rules where you can have one concentration spell up at a time. Ugh. Cast my armor spell. Yeah, I can be more liberal with Frenzy now because I have a healer. That is an invisible wall. This is happening to me a lot, this attacking me from under. Apparently, isn't there's no vertical... Like, what happens in WoW is sometimes when things bug in Classic, you can attack someone in melee if they're below you, but in the same square, basically. Seems like that's the case here, too. We had that problem in the dungeon. Stuff below bridges was kept getting pulled, and it caused a lot of problems. Oh, there is no Z-axis. Okay, that makes sense. Now I know that. I thought we were, like, too close above them, but apparently it doesn't matter how close you are, because there's an OZ axis to begin with. Okay. Gotta get down there. You can body block when you're above somebody. That's... I mean, it is a magical world. So we can go the other way. These guys do drop a lot of gold, though. Quite nice. Okay, that looks like it over there. Huzzah, steps. I'm looking pretty snazzy, though. My new gear. Looks pristine. That's a person. Just chilling? The breach is a dangerous place, my friends. Not arguing that point. Guess we're going through there. Oh. I didn't realize he was doing that. Cool. We found a guide. This water looks like pure oil. Tar. Okay. That is an advantage of the instance world, is you can have stuff like this where the world changes, like this guy was over here, he's moving all the way over here. And you couldn't really do that with a bunch of people in there. I think the world can change because you're the only one that is experiencing it. I'm here, bud. You waited for me. Just being stealthy. Chain pulling. The range guy. They'll be fine back there. I trust you guys. Casters are the most dangerous thing I've found so far. Probably because I'm a warrior and have a bunch of armor, but casters don't care. They do their elemental damage anyway. Where'd Hunter friend go? Well, he's gone. I guess we're pulling everything again. This is where our tanky spells are useful. Probably shouldn't use Frenzy there. My healer's a boss. Yep. Devona's valiant to a fault. Cursed Staff. Halves casting time of spells. That's really good. 8% chance. Not good. She doesn't seem important. I hate ghosts. Elona seems to love bonking. She talks about defending Ascalon all the time. Let's get some more experience for Devona. Just need to find ways to keep everything on me. That frost spell is good, but it's a ton of mana. We slow walk at him. Coming! Stay right there. Is my quest mob? Yep, fiery unguent. So, what is that, I wonder? Let's go check that out before we get out of here. An instance dungeon over there? This sounds like the music on Tatooine. I'll go this way. Yeah, 24 armor seems to be a lot. So it reduces damage by quite a lot. You just have to do this very slowly. What's this? Oh, Bug Square. Glad we went here, so we can teleport now. Alright, there's some more people here. Greetings, I'm Duke Baradin. I know, we met before. Those damn Char and their fires. My men have seen another effigy in the Diesel lowlands. The beasts grow stronger the more of those altars they have up. So we're going to take them all down. I need a volunteer to head to the northwest and kill the Char who tend the flames. Cool. Ah, good, it's you. You've earned my trust and respect, and now I must ask for your assistance once again. As you can see, the Char pinned us down. Our only chance is to take out the Char captain and break the siege. Then take the fight to them. While I ready the troops, I need you to assassinate the Char captain. No big deal. And report back to me. I really ask a lot of you. Just go kill the leader of the enemy forces. No big deal. What is that? Irma has it the reason we're out here is that the Duke's daughter went missing. If the Char have taken her, they'll be sorry. Althea is Prince Rurik's beloved, and if anything happened to her, his wrath will be great. Look for any sign of her, and let me know if you find anything. Alright, finding a daughter, killing general. After this hearing, I couldn't just sit there and do nothing. Ashford was destroyed, and I'd be damned if I wasn't going to fight for what was left of Ascalon. Turns out, I even had some natural ability with weapons, so the Prince and the Duke welcomed me back into their vanguard and haven't looked back. Things can get a little lonely out here in the front lines, though. Watching most of your friends die can really take it out of you. Old Mac was just about the only one from the old days left, and he and his creepy pet went missing during the last battle. Would you do me a favor, head to the breach, see if you can find him. Okay. Got a lot more quests. Weapons. That's what the slabs are for. But I already have these two. Salvage item. That's kind of useless. I should salvage it. Oh, 25 in the salvage kit. Only 10 pre-searing. I guess the gear got better when the world was destroyed. Oh. Okay. Let's head back here. So, frost artifact, idle. Trying to save on top of my inventory. Unlike in Guild Wars 2, where I'm constantly full. And it's forever tedious. Okay, iron. That's not crafting. Got a slab. Alright, this stuff I need to sell. Alright, now we can go back to the Elementalist and hopefully get some more skills. That is true, when countries go to war, everything turns into war stuff. Like in World War II. Ford started making tanks. Alright, she lived the Hermit, you're way over there. Or you. You're right there. Let's turn that in. I think my theory was correct, that if you have more people in your party, you get less experience. Because Devona was leveling up pretty quickly, and she is stalled. This new quest should be north of the wall. It's probably all up here. So we'll take care of south of the wall first. Thank you. These supplies from Dave, should suffice. Rest assured, soon the spirits of the dead shall be granted the peace they deserve. Such are the blessings of the Unseen One. There we go, Devona. Level 9. We need to deal with your stats. 15 unused points. Cool. Ooh. Another collector. What do you have? Nice versus Char. Not really using a hammer that often. You are on your way to walking the path of greater understanding. Well done. This is very useful. I'm going to take off that stance. Because I have no elemental resistance, as it were. So that will be nice. Wait. It's an AoE. Even better. I assume tactics will make that longer. It's pretty good, though. Alright, now where was Shalev? Every time that comes out on that music, think of Tatooine. Dun dun dun. Oh, it's not Tatooine. That's when they show the ship in the beginning of A New Hope before you see the Star Destroyer chasing it. After the crawl. So my main quest is to defend the wall. Kind of doing everything but right now. Should have. Definitely needs to do this one because it's probably going to get us more elementalist skills. Hopefully we find some more armor stuff. I remember when these guys were scary. Alright, so far 0 for 2 on the chess. That costs money. Come here. Alright, this is ridiculous. I'm committed now, though. He does not have a wife and kids. I've seen no evidence of Grawl homes anywhere. They're just roaming around. They're vagrants. So old Ascalon's right there. Is that a town? This is where the monastery used to be, and there's yeah, Ascalon. Or the Priory, whatever this is called. Hey, there are people here. We put a bank at pretty much every one of these. Is there any weird thing that you have that I need? Rune of Holding, yes. And just a bag. I can get 2 bags. Make sure that goes in that slot. Boom. Huge. This place was once an abbey, but it's just a pile of broken bricks now. Horus over there has been here ever since the Char attacked. We've taken him home to Ascalon City a number of times in hope that familiar sights might do him some good. But he always finds his way back here. Guess this is home for him now. Well, that's sad. Alright, nothing much there. Alright, so I gotta go the other way, but I'm curious as to what's down here. Gwen's broken flute. Well, I do have a flute that I brought with me from pre-steering. Hopefully, we find a Gwen. She's very sad that her flute is broken, and I have a flute. Because that was one of the items that was on every merchant for no reason. So naturally, I had to buy it. There's that and the child's cloak. These guys were here before. Greetings, young warrior. I am Grasson. What brings you, mate? Nope. Nothing. Let's give him a whooping. Use some type of hamstring ability. So I can spam it on mobs so they stay near me. I guess that frost spell is that. Looking for any other odd items. Stand your ground, you'll be fine. Gods favor the strong. That is from a movie too. Ooh, that's named. That's from Troy. King Priam thinks he's safe behind his high walls. But gods only favor the strong. Alright. Stationary ward is not so helpful. Stop running. It would have been nice if they did the Odyssey right after Troy, so you could use a lot of the same actors, but I don't think Troy made a ton of money. I love the movie. Just a lot of good actors having a good time. And Sean Bean as Odysseus would have been a ton of fun. Alright, let's stop getting sidetracked. We open up another fast travel. Let's go to the Elementalist. Now, Troy was a movie when I was much younger, had on DVD, and watched many, many times. Ooh. That's a shield, right? Yeah. Scorched lodestones, which it looks like I have. Requires 4 tactics. I don't have any shouts on right now, so I really don't want tactics, but while I have lodestones, I'll get it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Spider-Man. I really like the last one. The first 2 I was kind of meh about, because it was basically, how much can we tie in Marvel? Excuse me. But No Way Home was great. Because they took that ridiculous concept, multiverses, which haven't been used for much in Marvel, at least not well, and they made a really cool story utilizing it. That served the story rather than just being, oh, isn't this weird? Because when Aunt May dies, spoilers, the only person who could ever console Peter, the only 2 people, were those 2, because they both lost their Uncle Ben and Gwen Stacy. So they knew exactly what he was going through, and he knew that. So he actually took what they said seriously. And then when Tobey Maguire stopped him from killing Green Goblin, epic. Great superhero moment. Yeah, Sony, when they're left to their own devices and don't have to throw in a bunch of Avengers stuff, their writing tends to be pretty good. Well, besides Venom, but Venom was never going to be great, to be honest. Stop chasing my healer. I'm coming to get you. I should just not put that on. Unless I'm getting super focused. Stand there and take it like a man, healer. You'll be fine. It's a land of the stone. Yeah, the more you fight in a party, the more I want that frost spell. It just slows everyone around me by 66%. Because they love going for casters. It seems their AI is coded to do that. Yeah, they really love the healer. All these are too low level for me. Been sitting at almost 12 for a long time. That's what I get for being semi-completionist in Brianscalon. Pretty high level. These guys are aggro as hell. At least Evona's getting levels. Almost there. How'd she get up here? I swear she teleported. Might be our last key we have on us. There we go, Omar. And another wand. Just give me a cool sword. Yeah, Sony Spider-Man is good. What I hate Sony for recently is they bought out Alamo Drafthouse, which was a really cool theater down here. They own it now. It's in a bunch of places now, but it was just in Austin. Just under each second hits foes. It fixed. Oh, that's just better. Now I see the problem with a warrior and casting, because I cannot cast this. 25 energy. That would be cool. Blindness around me and damage, but Shard Storm 10. That's just a 1. I still don't think I want this. Okay, I haven't been focused a lot for the moment. And I want to try this because if it's a fast cast, it looks like it is, I can slow things that are chasing my healer. Cool. Let's double check where these quests are. Army Life is north. That's north. That's Regent Valley. It's also north. That is down there. So 2 quests down here. That's north. And that's north. Okay, so let's knock out these 2 down here. Then we'll head up there. Regent Valley. Good enough for now. Let's go to Regent Valley. I'm not quite sure how many of the side quests to do. Because you can probably beat this game in like a quarter of the time if you wanted to, if you didn't do side quests. But side quests might have cool stuff. Let's see what this spell looks like. Pretty straightforward. But I like having that. It's basically like Hamstring, but a spell. It's down there. We gotta go over and down. Okay. Gotta get in the former river. Basically, the LA River. That's what we're looking at here. If you've never seen the LA River, it's not a river. It's just like a concrete chute. It apparently used to have water in it. A merchant over there? Oh, feeding capacitor collector. Let's see what he has. Don't think I've looked at this guy. Aggro radius in these guys is insane. My favorite scene in the movie with that is probably Gone in 60 Seconds. When Nicolas Cage is driving Eleanor away from the cops. The guy's like, man, that guy can drive. It's probably mostly the car. Let's see, 35. That would be better. So that is 3 fetid carcasses. So, don't sell those. Got it. Do feel like, though, because we leveled a lot, these quests are providing experience that isn't very useful. Because we're just plowing through these guys with no challenge. Getting experience that barely helps us. It's just annoying. Yeah. Killing mobs isn't as fun when you get no experience. That is a defeated Carpus. We need 3 of those. To Region Valley. Wonder if the Helm guy is still there. Helm Collector. Elona does a lot of knockdowns. Maybe we should try Hammer. I just enjoy shields. It's like Cataclysm and WoW. Except they changed the zones a lot more. That's when the WoW world went to crap. Mr. Grad ordered us to report to him. Lead the way. Oh, we have an army with us. All Hammer boys. Where are we going? Going to Old Ascalon. No, we're going there. Whenever I need the scorpion things, they aren't here. I don't need them, they're all over me. There we go. Get AoE'd. No carcasses. Those guys block actively, so that's making me think shields actually do block. They're not just static. What's in here? This is where a lot of these guys were before the Cataclysm. That's some AoE right there. Might as well make you guys useful. No carcasses. Oh, this one. Just complain more and they'll drop. It's MMO logic. This isn't even fair for him. It's mobbing him. That was the extent of that. Well, we got a Carpus. We need one more and we get those gauntlets. Oh yeah, master points. Need tactics use that shield. Don't know if it's worth it though. So I'm not using any shouts at the moment. Probably should be. Drop your thing. That would have been perfect. She's right here. Really missing the music. If you've never played Dragon Age Origins, this is remarkably similar to it. Now that I have a party with me, it feels like it quite a bit. The big difference in that game is you have a pause button. There we go, perfect. Collector friends right here. What you got for me, Dries? Getting upgrades all over the place. Can I just keep these guys? I could win the war right here. All these hammer bros. Why do stone elementals hate everything? Super aggro. $23 to $80, so we don't get new armor for her ever. We do get a new weapon. We should get a new weapon. Actually, I have a weapon for her. I'm not using it. Cool. The patrol, well done. You are credited to Ascalon, Jack. Clark, take your men, head into Ascalon City, and gather as many able-bodied fighters as you can. Power attack. Now that I want, plus 22 damage is big. Oh, let's just do that. Sprint, that is obviously amazing. Considering I'm over-leveled right now, I probably won't need Warding Its Elements. Stance, okay. Oops. One more quest down there. I think this is closer. It's not very efficient of me, but this quest system, it'd be nice if they just stayed on your map. Or at least stayed on, like, maybe not the arrows, but if you could see them on your maps, you know where to go, because otherwise you're just doing, you know, clicking on different things. Maybe that's too much quality of life and people want an older style like this, but if you're gonna put a quest tracker in the game at all, might as well make it decent. pumping now. It's really good. Suddenly our travel time is heavily reduced. So this is mana. Or energy. It's much better. I'm starting to see why people don't recommend being a warrior elementalist. Because if you have abilities that require energy for your class, you're not going to cast stuff very much. What I've seen so far, I think if I wanted the optimal second class, it'd probably be a ranger, just because you get a pet. And you can, if you want, put points into bow as well, so you can have a good second weapon. Excuse me. 70, big damage. Chitin, just what I needed. I've heard it referred to as chitin, and I wanted to slap the person. Is chitin such a cool word? Where are we headed? All the way over there. Okay. So, if this place is the same as it was before, that means it's going to be the manor over here, so we can get another fast travel. Aha! Collector. I have 2 coral necklaces. Well, you're gonna have to throw a G on that to differentiate yourself. You guys got it. I have faith in you. What do you offer, sir? Well, hex. Got health. Health? That's a lot of health. That's good. Nothing that worthwhile. Oh. I assume there's a bridge over there. Yeah, right there. Alright, back that way. At least we don't have to worry about that collector. Oh yeah, sprint. I got severely tempted by the new EverQuest server that came out to not do it, because I have... well, 1.5 MMOs I'm playing. This I count as half of one. Because it's MMO light. Whereas Guild Wars 2 is a definitely true MMO. Especially considering the time allotment for that game. But EverQuest Legends, they basically put every quality of life you can put in it. Yeah, I'm bought into the graphics. I don't care about the graphics because I played when I was a kid. And I love the world of Norath. So I'm already bought in. It came out 5 years before WoW did. That's how old that game is. So, I'm not bothered by the graphics. But they essentially made it so you can play 3 classes at once, which allows you to solo a lot of the group content. You definitely couldn't before. I think they have like universal storage they added, that you can teleport party members to you, which is huge. They basically made it for dads, because everyone that plays that game is old enough to have kids and a full-time job now. So if you want to play with your buddy in old EverQuest, if they were in a different part of the world, you'd have to wait like half an hour for them to get there. Unless you could find someone to port you. Which is not easy to do. But they change it so you can just port them to you. Pretty cool. If you've never played it, it's just worthwhile. If nothing else, for the history of it. It's exploring that game that everyone that made WoW played. Everyone that made this game played that as well. EverQuest was very foundational. Yeah, graphics don't... Like, the fidelity of graphics doesn't bother me as long as the style is cohesive and good. Like, these graphics aren't spectacular, but the style works for the world and the story they're telling. I do think you have to pay... The download might be free, but you do have to pay for like a month of the service, because they're still like $10 a month to play EverQuest. They're still charging that. Because they're on expansion like 32 at this point. The original EverQuest is still fully functional. And has people that play and raid in it. Stop blocking. Ooh, back to these guys. Attack. I just got rid of my elemental damage aura thingy. Figures. This game's kind of like a deck builder. Because you only have 8 skills, gotta pick the right tool for the job, and I did not. So I did not know these guys would be here. It's not like they're doing much damage to me, but it's fun using all the tools, even if you don't need them exactly. Almost there. Yeah, everything sucks here. The worst thing, honestly, has been the lack of music. I love the music pre-searing. And this is just like sustained notes is the entire score. Yeah, I might go away from the elementalist skills for now. The only useful one is probably that AoE elemental resist. But I see, because I didn't think I would have warrior skills that required mana. And since I do... Oh, nope, I'm fighting you. Since I do, it seems kind of silly to use that on not very efficient spells. Until I find a buff that's really good. The Earth Armor was good, it's just running around when I'm higher level than all these guys. It's not really accomplishing much. Ambassador Zane, so I don't think we have anything else in this area. Gotta check. Everything else is, I think it's north of the wall. Yeah. Do want to see if the manor's still around. So it would be over here, I think. Sprint. Yeah, I don't care about optimal, I just want to do stuff that feels good, and so far nothing has really felt good. Go down there? Might have to go down there. Like, the Earth Armor felt good, and it's probably useful at some point if something hits super hard. But the slow makes it cumbersome when doing stuff like this. Okay, we're not meant to go in here. I mean, this is pretty good, Lava Font, if I can get all the enemies to group up around me, but they tend to run after the healer, so... I actually kind of miss my Rain of Fire. I can just cast it on the range stuff and hit the melee stuff. It's like the Roman aqueducts. Ooh, Char. Oh yeah, I felt the double damage from Frenzy pre-searing when I went north for the first time. And we were two-manning. Lava Font! So, I'll think about what to do secondary. Someone did spoil me a little bit, unfortunately, and said, oh, you do get skills that can do extra cold damage on your cold weapon, and yeah, that'd be cool. Bulwark of Balthazar. Do I have that one already? It's the same thing. Versus Char while attacking while casting. But elemental damage. I like that better. Nothing else we want. More inventory management. Got those. I think I want to keep that hammer for now. Still want to try the hammer build, I just haven't yet. I'm not having inventory problems yet. Let's not throw 500 gold at that. Oh, materials. Alright, you also exist elsewhere. See how this place is doing. Storage. Thank you, ma'am. So a flute, broken flute, and a girl's cape. I'm thinking this is all going to come together somehow. Just don't know how. This is crafting. Salvage item. Bone. sell that. While I'm here, I want to see what the shield looks like when it's worn, because I haven't put it on yet. So let's go. Well, it only has to go down one swordsmanship, and I get that. Fire magic, we're just gonna go down with that. Well, it looks as advertised. We'll stay with that for now, even though we don't have any shouts. Alright, do we want to switch up a build at all? That's awesome. That's awesome. This I'm basically using because it's fun, not because it's good. I do like Armor of Earth. So anything that synergizes with my shout skills. Yeah, this stuff. 100% adrenaline. It's probably what I should do. Let's take our Earth Armor. There's a lot of skills. Rest Signet is good. Yeah, Frenzy should not be on there. Alright, I'm just gonna let the base stats be on there. Base skills be on there. What else we got? I'm still looking for a weapon crafter. We are running low on these. Henchman. Lord Darren. I've seen this sort of thing before, and it does not bode well, not at all. You've seen this before? Your words are quite grim. Today is a dark day in the history of Ascalon. Why? The Char breached the wall again. They burned our homes and threatened to take what little we have left. The guards who manned the wall have fallen back. The Char army marches in Ascalon City. How did this happen? The Char are beasts, but it appears they are not as stupid as many think. They organized a large invasion force and simply overwhelmed the garrison at the northern gate. Prince Rurik is directing an organized defense. Even now he marches toward the wall from the capital city of Rin. Even so, Rin is far to the west. By the time he arrives, Ascalon City may have already fallen. Never fear, brother, we may rise again. Your words are inspiring, but I'm afraid the end of Ascalon is near. Well, it's kind of destroyed already. How can we hold it against such beastly race as the Char? They have only one goal, and that is to see the end of us all. We've heard the rumors. Even Prince Rurik thinks his time has come to abandon the cities and make for the mountain pass. What must I do? The Ascalon army is scattered and in retreat, but small teams are regrouping and making stands against the invaders. If you can push back the Char, force them out, and retake the wall, Ascalon City will be saved. The events of the next few hours will either be written about in legend or torn from human memory by the claws of the Char. The choices of which of these things come to pass is up to you. Good luck. Well, I know what's going to happen already, because I played Guild Wars 2. We're going to lose. Alright. We're done exploring down here. So, if I want to continue this story, defend the wall. I'll do this one. I don't think this will advance the story. It definitely warned me when that happened last time. And I want to do some main story before we knock out a bunch of other quests up here. That's a cool mural. Because this is nice because it's 30 seconds, even though I move slower. If I'm, you know, tanking a big dude, just stand there and hit him. There's some music. Strident music. So now my team with me? Merchant, henchman. It's an honor to meet you, Jax. I suppose you're wondering why Prince Rurik asked you here. I'm afraid I can't say, really. Captain Calhoun is in charge. Well, I already know why I'm here. And I'm not so important that they tell me anything, to be honest. I do know there's trouble ahead. You should gather a few allies before going in and talk to the captain. He's the sort to send you right into the fray as soon as he sees you. Excuse me. Okay. Captain? Yeah, I know eventually. It's probably not going to be for a while, but I will get... Oh, intermission's right there. But I'll probably get... As a second class... Yeah. I might stick with Elementalist, or I might get Monk or Ranger. Because Ranger would be cool. Again, just as a secondary weapon, bow. Being able to actually make it good. And then just having a pet. Your armor is sick. We fear the Char General Bonfaz Bonfur. Okay. Head north in enemy territory and find out what that mangy beast is planned. Okay. They talk very fast. So we got these, and we have to find the Char. Ignore them, guys. Heal. Come on, team. Thank you. Now, it still wasn't easy to see. That intermission. But if that's the better version, then... Whew. I cast Earth Armor. I shouldn't have. But now we can sprint with Earth Armor on. Too smart. Hey! Come back. Bumping pretty hard, but again, we're fighting a bunch of level 4s and level 3s all the time. So far, at least. Ow. Flame artifacts. Give me a cool sword. Use a bunch of those keys, nothing so far. Ooh, hello. Feespelter? That wasn't much. So this doesn't have... Wait. Oh, never mind. I'm dumb. This is where they did the big spell thing that wrecked everything. We killed a couple champions, char champions there for that quest. Obviously didn't do enough damage. They destroyed the world. At least this part of it. See, Dragon Age Origins, I could tell her to hold her ground more. Not just run away and make it harder to kill things. Nope, come on. It's following the mobs. Since this is the mission, I assume they're leading the way. Oh, we should go in there, though. As a place of importance in the lore, so maybe something cool will be over there. See, I'm kind of in a quandary, though, because I want to do a lot of the quests, but none of them are a challenge at all right now. I know it's going to be later, so they're kind of boring, but at the same time, if there's like a new companion or something... Quest item. Cool. Don't know for what. If there's a companion I get from questing, I don't want to miss that, so it's like rock in a hard place. I don't have my AoE anymore. That's perfect. 3 kills. Warrior Necro would also be fun. Because I know they have a lot of drain spells, so that's something like I could just cast while running into combat. Just let stay up. Keep me up. If I can get things to focus me, that seems to be a problem. Unless I get different abilities later that do that. Some type of taunt. Tavono, I know you're getting experience. Hopefully you level soon. So I am getting nothing out of this. And Tavono's a beast. Ooh, a key. Where are these char at? We did deviate from our initial route. Actually, no, we just met up with it. Cool. Hey, we found Char. really hate my healer. Drub Gorfang. Stop moving. Alright, quest didn't complete, so we obviously need to find more of them. I guess it, no, it wasn't. It's too far of a jump for our intrepid warrior. Ooh, here we go.
The Char invasion force. Captain Calhan was right.
Sweet. Let's get it. He looks mad.
They've spotted us! Back to the wall!
There, we got him. Very close to Lord of the Rings music. Dun dun dun. It's the Urukai. I mean Char. Honey, I'm home. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, guys. You raided mid-ad, unfortunately. Yeah, thanks a lot for that. We are just post-searing, if you know what that means. I don't know where the other stream was at. So we are seeing the destroyed world. Okay, now we put on our armor. Oh my god. I think we're supposed to run. Yep. This is an escape level. Hey, thanks for the follow, honey. I'm home. And again, thank you for the raid. I may have done this incorrectly. Well, we're starting over. I did not think that was an escape mission. So I thought they couldn't see us. Hey, don't worry, she's alive again. It's all fine. Alright. Let's repeat that. I want to see if I can... I'll put you on passive. Let's see if we can run by most of this, because we had no experience for it anyway. Let's keep sprint on and run. Slight downside of doing everything, or most everything, pre-searing is that I overlevel the crap out of this. I think my henchmen will leash once I go far enough. Yeah, they're coming. Now these guys, I don't know if we can ignore, because they do slows and stuff. And knockdowns. I have not looked into a flag system. Come on. So tanky. Armor of Earth. Hey, thanks, Scott. Apparently we need it after we just got absolutely demolished. Alright, we can skip some of them, but not these guys.
The 2 of 'em. 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 'Em.
So, order henchmen to your heroes. Okay. Double press to cancel this order. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that'll be helpful. Feespelter. Is that short for feces? And they just didn't want to say it. Feces Pelter is a horrifying enemy that not one of us would want to fight. It's like chimps at the zoo when they get mad. Start throwing poop at the onlookers, as they should. They're in captivity. Alright, we're back here. Almost there. We go all the way around. Vantage point's right up here. Then we have to not die. Isn't there a festival of poop in India, too? Or manure? Where they celebrate... It's probably celebrating some type of nature's bounty. I don't know what the point of it is, but... They smear poop all over themselves. I wonder about the cultural significance. I really just want to run through these guys, but it's probably easier just to kill these. A hamstring would be lovely. That might be it. Like I thought, like the celebration of the gift the cows give them in their manure so they can grow crops, something like that. It just, if you look at it at face value, it looks insane. I'd prefer the old Native American rain dance myself. That seems like fun. Pretty sure everyone just gets high and dances, right? That's how that works. Alright, we gotta kill these in case they block our way running out. Savona, where you at? Oh, I put you on void combat. I'm dumb. I did hear that in their talk they did. Kodan, I think... I heard dwarves, too. I don't know if they mentioned it in that talk. But it would make sense considering the storyline. Dwarves would be awesome. And I like their idea to make it... Honestly, it sounds more Guild Wars 1 than Guild Wars 2. So it's going to be smaller scale parties. Because while the world bosses are cool, there's not much gameplay to them. You can't make them too intricate because you have to have pugs be able to do them. That's the wrong way. It's also the wrong way. But I think their idea is good. Make things smaller. So if you want to play a massive open world with, 1,000 people on a screen, you have Guild Wars 2 for that. And it does make the war a little more cohesive if it's something like this. Because in Guild Wars 2, it's more like, the traditional MMO style where you teleport into things. Fractals are just this kind of esoteric excuse to have run the same dungeon a bunch of times. Whereas it doesn't feel very warlike, it's more like queuing for a game. Again, I still love Guild Wars 2. But with this, this feels like a world. When you go out of the city, it's dangerous. You're not artificially queuing for things, just entering them. Traveling places, albeit very slowly. Almost there. What is going to be like Warframe with common areas? So like this, you get your crew, you go out on missions, and you come back. With maybe some open world or guild versus guild giant thing. We'll see. They like to do things differently, so might be some I haven't even thought of. I don't think it's gonna be slow like this game. Yeah, this is definitely more of an RPG. Like I said a couple times, it feels a lot like Dragon Age Origins in the style of the game. Just with common areas with other people. And multiplayer, obviously. But the story presentation is pretty similar. And I hope it does good, so other companies will put money into MMOs again, because nobody is right now. Besides, scam projects and Riot. Because there's no return on investment. And Koreans. There's a lot of Korean MMOs, but they're just all cash grabs. Okay, so to get out of here, come that way. Oh. Is it supposed to go this way? Nope, they're coming that way. Where do I go? Oh, bridge, here we go. Let's find a new way back, so I assume I can't backtrack. This looks pretty linear. Yep. Not fighting anybody. We're sprinting. I do think it's going to be action combat. Because they talked a lot about momentum in the combat, so I don't think that lends itself to any type of hybrid tap target system. But it's going to be a while, so we can speculate for a long time. And I'm glad, because there's a lot of games I have to finish before getting another MMO. I got to get all the way through Guild Wars 2 story after this. Still have to finish Dragon Age Origins. I barely started, actually. I did a lot of the combat, so I know what it feels like. We lived. Not many people lived. There's a char coming over here. We just made it. Close the gates!
You're back. Well done. What news?
Well done.
Sir, we found Bonfaz Burntfur and the Char army in a valley to the north. But I'm afraid we were spotted. They come for the wall as we speak.
We can't see over that. Maybe I can. I'm taller than him.
There are too many. We'll never hold them back. The wall is lost. We must fall
If they
back.
could do that at any time, why did it take us going out there to spur them to run in?
Retreat! Retreat!
Again, I kind of spoiled myself while playing Guild Wars 2. I know the humans
Regroup with
lose.
the bunkers just north of Fort Rannoch. We can't let the Char make it to the capital.
Cool. Go team. Is that a quest? No, just a person. We did it. We didn't run directly into the coming army this time. Took a lot of skill. So I don't have the next story quest. Oh, there he is. This might be the next story quest. Prince Rurik is organizing troops to push the Char back past the wall. The beasts have made it all the way back here to Regent Valley. We're going to clean it out. You can help us by heading southwest to King's Watch and securing the area around the ruins. When it's secure and cleared of all Char, report to Lord Darren. So is that the main quest? That's just a quest. Oh, that's way over there. Let's go do some selling first. Yes, I'm new to Guild Wars 1. I have played Guild Wars 2, if you're familiar with that game, all the way up until Living World Season 3. That's where I'm at right now there. But, while playing that game, I kept getting comments that, hey, this is from Guild Wars 1. Hey, do you see this guy? He was in Guild Wars 1. So they seem to actually use a lot of the characters and repeat a lot of them. So that's why I thought if I'm going to spend all this time playing Guild Wars 2, I would rather know what's going on for this story, considering it's a very long story. So I decided to go back and do this first because I was going to do it anyway. Might as well do it now. And that's my story. Person, it's another one. Sell that. Keeping that. Salvage you. Yes, don't care. Okay, that's Fort Rannoch. Yeah, I'm trying to decide how many of the side quests to do. Because they're kind of boring because, you know, I stayed in pre-searing a lot, so I'm pretty high level, it seems, in relation to the mobs here. So it's not challenging at all. But I also know you can get companions, because I got one from questing, so I don't want to miss companions. So I don't know what I'm doing. It's a quest item, we keep that. Feed a Carpace, we don't need that anymore. We don't need you anymore. We already turned the collector thing in for that. Yeah, I already did one side quest that gave me skills from the elementalist person. We can sell that. Some gargoyle style, Carpace, lodestone. Okay. Good there. How expensive is dye? Pretty expensive. Culty, thank you for the information, but I know you just came in here, but I'm trying not to learn stuff like that already. Because I'm trying to avoid spoilers, and that's kind of a spoiler. Knowing that I'm not going to get any heroes, and yeah. Okay. Yeah, try to avoid, like, telling me mechanics and stuff that are coming up and all that, because I'm not trying to, like, optimize my leveling. I'm just trying to explore the game and learn the new things as I get them. Because that's a lot more fun for me. So, no big deal. Just, I know you just came in, so just letting you know. Because I started in Prophecies on purpose, because I know there's less... It's less developed, and then as I do the other ones, I'll see, like, the greater development, the new skills, and all that. Oh, let's... So the quest is in here. Let's go check that. Because from what I know about this game, it doesn't seem like the point is to rush to endgame. Like, the story is most of the game. Seemingly. I could be wrong. No quest in here. Oh, intermission. Ah. You said they made this bigger? Because this is still really small. I didn't even notice it. Alright, I will do... There are those bunch of quests north. There is the one down here. Not here, where is it? Region Rally Defense. That's over here. Let's do that one real quick. Okay, so it's that flashy thing's new. Yeah, I'm planning on doing all the story in Guild Wars 1 before I continue Path of Fire. Well, I'm not even on Path of Fire now, but before I start Path of Fire. I'm on Living World Season 3 still. So I'm not really going to be in it for the grind. In Guild Wars 2, yes. Like, Guild Wars 2, I do want to get at least a heavy legendary set eventually. It's going to take a very long time. But that's about it. It's mostly about the story. What's up, Jinx? We just did the first big story thing. We failed it once. Oh yeah, I already got someone, it might have been you, I forget who it was, but someone said when I was doing Living World Season 3, this new Arbiter guy that showed up, I think a couple people said, oh, he's from Guild Wars 1, and he looked really cool, and I know nothing about him. So now I'll have context. So he seems like one of the big bads. There's a lot of dudes here that are all low level. Okay, let's go this way. Actually, we can see what's down here. This is full of spiders before the searing. Elementalist, don't care about you. You do you, I'll do me. Collector down here. Rawhide belts. Probably sold a bunch of those. Probably from human mobs. Where does this lead? The more I do this with henchmen, the more I think maybe I want to go hammer instead of sword and shield, because I can't make stuff hit me. Unless I get skills later. Okay, I already have belt pouch. Yeah, I'm pretty good there. Unless I get skills later that, like, taunts people, then the AI seems good enough to avoid me and hit other stuff. Namely, casters. Okay, we're we're going too far afield here. Just wanted to see what was over here. And Hammer at least can do knockdowns. So you can crowd control a little bit. And hammers are cool. And maybe that would work with my elemental stuff too, because I imagine... Because there's Earth School. So I imagine there's some skills where you cause an earthquake or something and knock people down. I could combine that with hammer stuff knocking people down and just do a lot of crowd control. If I could taunt, I would love my sword and shield more. But again, I imagine mobs are only going to get smarter, and if the AI targets my healer all the time, my shield doesn't do anything. The sword and shield archetype is always my favorite, if I can pull it off in a game. So many mobs that don't do anything to me. Oh, level 8. Just noticed that. Slightly higher. I'm getting experience. But in Guild Wars 3, when it comes out, definitely gonna be a dwarf hammer dude. Because I love dwarves. We're gonna try to run through some of this. This is not worthwhile. This is really nice. Guild Wars 2 is a great game. Combat's really fun, very good class variety. Now right here, Axe would be cool, because, you know, big AoE. But when I actually get to mobs with higher health pools, I'm going to feel the effects of bleeding more. But it's all this lower level stuff. Not noticing much from the old sword abilities. Besides this is great. The old power attack. Yeah, I do love this style of combat, probably because, you know, grew up playing EverQuest and games of that era. Just more slow and methodical. Like, when I hit somebody, I know exactly what's happening. I see he blocks, then I see I do 34 damage. I know what's going on. Other staff. I mean, Guild War 2 is more about, hey, just do your rotation and look at all the cool numbers. Which is fun, but just different. Yeah, especially when there's healers, this is really nice. This guy's draining me. Yeah, there is. Just like in every MMO. There's a rotation, then there's pulling off the rotation while doing mechanics. It's the same in any MMO. Like, you have your training dummy rotation, then you have what you can pull off when running around like crazy. That's not unique to Guild Wars. That's Final Fantasy. That's World of Warcraft. And sometimes, you know, the best class on paper or sim does not translate to the best class actually in a raid. It's kind of like, I play Warhammer too, 40k at the tabletop. And constantly on forums or on Reddit, you have people put together these theoretical lists that do the most damage. I'm like, yeah, it's true. They do tons of damage, but you're never going to be able to achieve that damage because you'll never get line of sight. You can't move your stuff there. You're never going to have stuff to score objectives. It's like that with MMOs too. Like, you can hit a training dummy, do incredible damage, but can you do that? And what if your rotation gets interrupted? Is it horrible if it gets interrupted? Can you pick up where you left off? Or you're missing key cooldowns because you blew something and then not coming up till later? Yeah, this is just a completely different game, which is awesome. That ArenaNet didn't just make like a sequel. Like, no, we're gonna do a bunch of different stuff. So bring it back to Warhammer, because, you know, I was talking about that. It's kind of like Dawn of War 1 and Dawn of War 2. Dawn of War 1 was more an RTS, like he had a bunch of buildings, more like StarCraft. The Dawn of War 2 was very hero-based and squad-based. You didn't really build anything. You just built units, and basically, like, you had timings where you could build different units depending upon the time of game, and you just fought over nodes. So it was like capture the flag or King of the Mountain, stuff like that. So they took a really unique spin on it. Yeah, the fact that they're gonna add like dungeons and stuff to pre-searing is kind of crazy, but awesome. It's kind of like Jagex with RuneScape, how they keep adding to everything. We don't need to go over there. Okay, can't hop down there. But yeah, it's cool from 1 to 2 they didn't just stick with the system that worked for them. They iterated, made something new. That's why Guild Wars 3 is probably not going to be something we expect. It's going to be different. Ooh, we got some char. Shouldn't have done my frenzy. See, this is the problem. They just ignore me. Now when they're on me, I already used all my energy, so I can't use my armor thingy. Probably just played that poorly. Get off my wizard! I really would love a hamstring. Like, I'm assuming I'm going to leave this map and see a lot more of the world. So they could just add some of that to pre-searing and make it like its own progression, where it shows the events before the Char did their big attack thingy. So that was that done, I think. Yeah. So they could really iterate on that if they want. I think he's back here. Maybe right outside. Aha, there he is. Lord Darren. It's a relief to know that King's Watch is secure. Every king of Ascalon, including King Edelburn himself, was crowned on that location. It would be a shame to see it despoiled further. Now we must wait. We must finish what we started. Let's retake the wall. quest did I just get? Region Valley Defense. Didn't get another quest. Oh, intermission. Okay. Do you want to enter that now? I want to try... I do want to try hammer. I haven't really done it. She has the good hammer. Taking it back, I'm sorry. It's a quest item, can't get rid of that. So now we have to go to skills. I only have one hammer skill. Can use power attack. This does cause a knockdown, so let's do that. Frenzy there. So now I can do some more utility stuff. More adrenaline. Maybe we can go out of tactics, because we don't really need that. We're not using that shield. We go out of swordsmanship. Hammer. Pump it. Okay, what else can we use? Everything else can pretty much stay the same. Want my firestorm back? I'm still not taking any damage. I have no points in fire magic though. Well, go balance stance. Not crit. Because we don't need the armor right now. Okay, let's intermission. Let's see how this hammer goes. Did I already enhance this one? $20 to 20. So the only difference is armor plus 5. I want that. Bona, you can have your hammer back. Enjoy. Push back the invading Char army. With 4 of us. Let's go. So I'm just gonna be spamming Hammer Bash, looks like. Trying to flank, are you? Big knockdown. It seems like Sword is doing a lot more damage. But these guys are armored, so grain of salt. Armor does matter. Are we going together now? Cool. So we keep going north. Fight! Hit something. Get rid of these casters. The party's good. Okay, so better damage against things with low armor. Yeah, I respect Summon Hammer. Knockdown. Get rocked. Oh, please attack. Did we retake the northern wall, so we're going to keep going north. Spar the Ravager, bring it on. Nope, I'm going to kill your friends. Come and meet your doom, beasts. Guy's got bars. Can you please stop running? Push forward. This is not the Great Northern Wall, I assume. Oh, we're going all the way up there? Quite the journey. I'm just running to the back line always. Healer's quite OP. Alicia. Oh. Well, I don't have a range thing. Should have a bow or something. It'll be fine. You're mine. Cloak. Yeah, I still don't see higher damage that I would expect with two-hander. I lost the other guys. Oh well. We didn't need to fight this stuff, because we get no experience from it. Probably have to fight this. Mind Spark sounds evil, so you die. Where you going? Nowhere. Torch Spitfur. These names are... They sound randomly generated, but I don't think they are. Come on, Torch. Big knockdown. He hurt. Yeah, elemental damage does hurt. Yeah, the crowd control is very nice, though. So maybe that's why they didn't have it do a ton of damage, too, because it has good crowd control. Go around? We cannot go around. Okay, can we? That's a no. Yeah, this elevation is always annoying, because I just have a big hammer. You guys should follow me. Yep, this is not great. that off? This is double press. Okay, there we go. I swear I double pressed that a bunch of times. Get rocked. Slowly making our way there. How you guys doing? Also, the more I play this, the more I think it would be... The more powerful I think it would be to be a caster. To just get Devona, another tanky dude, a healer, and you. I think that'd be very strong. In comparison to me, who can just run up and hit things. Like, if I had a Necromancer, I can, like, spread dots and stuff. But the downside of that is, in my eyes, I like gear. I like getting cool weapons and hitting people with it. I don't really do that as the casters, so I'm okay with Warrior. Oh, there's the X. That's nifty. What's up, buddy? Oh no! Not the engineer. I can't be knocked down or crit. Yeah, that Char barely saw his target, and he's just dead. Poor engineer. Almost there. It's level 4 spirit. That's cool. It's a ranger thing. Looks like. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. This is a name guy, so let's kill him. Let me get over there. They're all attached to him? Interesting. Spirit of favorable winds. Siege Master.
Damn Char snuck up while I was repairing this trebuchet.
Yeah, they tend to do that.
It's missing a release lever, a restraining bolt, and an arming crank. Search the other wrecked trebuchets to find those 3 pieces and bring them to me. If you do, I can fix this little lovely, and we'll give those Char a taste of their own filth.
I assume we're going to use this to drop something in the middle of all those dudes.
To activate the trebuchet after it's fixed, pull the lever once to load it, and once again to fire it. Anything under its blast will get blown to bits.
That'll
But
do.
hurry! More Char come through the wall every minute.
Okay, where... There's one? Yep. It's not on the map, brother. Nope. Oh, we gotta do this thing. With our frolicky little run. It's very dainty running with something in your arms, apparently. Like kicks his feet forward. I'll take it to you. Cool. Looks like one. Healer got wrecked. Well, the best defense is a good offense, it seems. Because when I have these up, it's a lot of knockdown. Extra adrenaline, and I can just spam this. Uno más. Over there. Or right here. Perfect. Not perfect. The arming crank. Out of kits. What's this area back here? Let's see. Odd location for a catapult. Oh, I put Devona on avoid combat again and forgot about it. Like, why is this guy taking no damage ever? Because I told Devona not to. There we are. Let's trebuchet the crap out of these dudes. Sprint? Oh, perfect. Cool. Perfect. It's a magic trebuchet. I think that was it. Any loot? Any loot? Nope. Doesn't seem to be any big targets now, so assume we just go down here. Go to the wall. Knockdown is pretty nice for that. He's running after Alicia. Yeah, it must have bad knees, that's for sure. In real life, I was surprisingly good knees. If you squat regularly, like full ass to grass, your knees get pretty damn strong. You don't even have to have any weight. Just put your heels up on something, do a bunch of squats every day. Your knees get strong. I think we were supposed to shoot another trebuchet over here. Yep. We definitely were. But it shot in the same spot, which is very confusing. Let's follow. Keep coming, guys. Okay, they leashed. You don't need to elevate your heels, but what that does is compensate for any lack of ankle mobility. Because if your ankles aren't very mobile, or not mobile enough, you will not be able to go all the way down. Because if you think about it, the lower part of your leg has to be at a pretty extreme angle if you go all the way down in relation to the ankle. So if you're not able to do that, which most people aren't, I'd still elevate my heels too, even though I do it a lot. You're able to get all the way down to the floor. Yeah, daily mobility is very good to do. But most people I train, I just use a heel lift, because it helps a lot. Okay, that just goes there again. Okay. Can I change the direction of this thing? Nothing to do here. Okay, I did that. Well, you should do both. One doesn't supersede the other. Especially as we get older. Like, our testosterone goes down every year as guys. So everything only gets harder. And you can alleviate that somewhat by lifting weights. You do have higher testosterone if you lift weights. And it's much easier to build weights when you're younger versus, 70, 80. You're not building much there. You want to maintain that in older age, so... Everyone should be doing both. Mobility work and some resistance training. You don't have to go crazy, just a little bit. Now, what am I supposed to do here? Kill all these guys? Oh, there's a thing over here. What if I just go all the way through? You guys stop being dumb. Maybe not. If we can fight these one at a time, we can do it. Oh, come here. Oh, everything sucks till it doesn't. Like, lifting weights is terrible until, you do it for a while, you get good at it, then it's awesome. It's like anything. I absolutely hated learning piano and I wanted to break the damn thing. But once I learned how to do a few things, it became really fun. Just go like 60% every day rather than like 120% for a week. A lot of people, when they start at the gym, that's what they do. And like, well, I gotta make use of all this time, and I haven't lifted forever, so we gotta just do everything. No, just do 60%. Just move around. Do that every day. For a while, you get really strong. It's not this all or nothing, like hardcore, or don't even go to the gym. It's stupid. That's reserved for TikTok and Instagram morons. Butterfly sword. Ever seen that before? I don't think so. So this will not end the mission. We actually have to kill these things, it looks like. Let's make sure we don't overpull. There's a lot of dudes. This is where the armor thing would help. They're just trading my healer. And I want to go on their healer, but... yeah, we should. Might have my first NPC death. No, her heals are OP. You don't have to... see, that's the thing. You don't have to daily gym. If you go to the gym 2 times a week, you can build a ton of muscle. That's all you need. You can do full body 2 times a week. Just 1 movement per muscle group. That's it. That's what I mean by, like, all or nothing. Kind of like you said, and you're like, well, I can't do it every day, so why do it? Well, don't do it every day. I don't do it every day. I bench 400 pounds and I do it, lift 3 times a week. Mainly because I like lifting heavy, and that just takes a long time to recover from, so. It's the way I do it, but other people do it differently. Alright. They drove back the Char army. Maybe we need to kill these fellas? There's a named up here. Oh no, you're a caster, you die. There we go. Ta-da! 200 gold, huge. That sword, though.
The time for action has come. No more cowering behind this wall.
Yeah.
From now on, we take the fight to our enemies.
Prince Rurik! Prince Rurik!
It's just rough knowing how this is going to end.
What is it?
Prince Rurik! We are victorious, but it has cost us greatly. During their retreat, the Char took prisoners. Several of our wounded have been carried off.
I'm guessing I'm gonna rescue them.
Ascalons will live in fear of these beasts no more. We march to the north to free our brothers and take back that which has been taken from us.
So I assume our next quest is going to be to rescue people. I might go and do this stuff before. King Edelbert himself has ordered us to hold the frontier gate, and that's what we intend to do. The world could come apart at the seams, and he'd find my garrison still at their posts. I was appalled when I heard what happened. It's unconscionable that 2 of my men would try to steal from the temple. But when I went to confront Footman Tate and Footman Quinn with these allegations, I discovered they had fled. I do not think they could have gone far. Shiftless and gutless as they both are, they must be within the eastern frontier, perhaps as far south as Pockmarked Flats. And yet now, more than ever, all my men must stay focused on defending the wall. Will you find those 2 and bring them to justice? And we'll get those villains. You're another one of those Vanguard soldiers looking for Prince Rurik, aren't you? He didn't wait for you, but I think you still have a chance to catch up to him. The prince headed north to pursue the fleeing Char in the ruins of Sirmia. Follow the road from the frontier gate to Sirmia to rejoin the prince and rescue those carried off by the Char. I directed Captain Mikan up that way not too long ago. He might be able to direct you further. Truncheon. Yeah. Oh, he's a merchant. Not very helpful. Keep their wind blade. It's a nice longbow. Can't be salvaged. There's a collector for these. I have a good amount of keys. Cool. Unfortunately, I think that is it for me, because this week I have an average about 5 hours of sleep, and I'm going to go to bed because it is 8 o'clock. We're short-staffed at the gym, and as I'm training manager, if we don't have trainers there, I'm the one who picks up all the slack, so I've been at work at 5 a.m. every day, and it's been terrible. So, but we're bringing on a couple more people, so won't be too bad in the future, hopefully. But I'm going directly to bed. But I'll go ahead and raid as well, return the favor here, so if you guys want to stay in the same chat, you can. I'll find someone, hopefully, that's new like me. Looks like everyone is super advanced. There's a one viewer person. They don't allow raids. Oh, never mind. Let me see. Yeah, thanks for the follows, and thanks for the raid, if you're still there. Let's see. This guy. Just so you guys can stay in the same chat if you want. Don't know what he's doing. Looks like PvP, but I have not PvP'd in this game, so.
I'm not sure how or why, but the group that we had successfully avoided just decided to walk up behind us. Hey! What a raid. What a raid. Jacked 9 with the clutch raid. Thank you very much.